Hi y'all, I'm Kaisma and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be talking about The Bachelor. That's something I never thought I was actually going to be saying out of my mouth on this channel. I've been a casual Bachelorette watcher for years. Like I love a reality show. I'm always watching one. But I feel like I never have too much to say about it. Like it comes on, it's always some white man who has like a very generic job, like tech sales, tennis coach. I'm sorry, Joey, you seem lovely, but pilot, played one season for the NFL, and then you turned out to be gay and then like terrorized your girlfriend that you chose off the show. Like again, they're always wild. I'm never too invested in their stories. I could care less. But this season, for some reason, I have thoughts and opinions, and I want to share that with all of you. If you love reality TV as much as I do, your favorite things are binge watching shows on Netflix, Hulu, Apple TV, HBO Max, Peacock, Paramount. I did realize recently I do pay for pretty much every single streaming service, and I need to figure that out. And we need to work on our expenses this year. But until I do, it's a treat for you because I get to recap all of these things for you. All right, enough about that. Let's get into this season of The Bachelor. Season 20? I was completely wrong. This is season 28 of The Bachelor. That is how much I know about The Bachelor that I thought we were on 20. Anyway, let's talk about it. So we have Joey Graziadei. I don't know if I said that correct. If I did or did not, please let me know down below. Who was the final two for Charity season last season. So we got to the whole moment where like he goes down on one knee and she's like, please stop, like get back up. I'm not choosing your ass. She instead chose her pick, Dwalton, which I'm very proud about. Like they're cute. They're a lovely little couple. Look at them, how cute they are. And hopefully, they are actually going to get married because there's been a bad track record in the Bachelorette franchise of late. Charity. Oh my gosh, why I keep conflating Cassidy and Charity into one name called Charity. Confirmed that they are actually planning a wedding for 2025. So love to hear it. Can't wait for that to actually happen. Because like honestly, the Bachelor franchise has been dying because it has not become about love. It's about how many Instagram followers are we going to get off of this? Are we going to be able to sell like the latest like fitness tea or protein powder or go on these brand trips? Or maybe if you're so lucky, get a gig with E. That's what happened with Rachel Lindsay. Tayshia is now all over the world doing her thing. And I do think like that's an example of like some of the downsides of this too, is because when you go on this kind of show, right, you're meeting one type of person. You're meeting like, let's just use Rachel Lindsay for example. We're just chit-chatting, right? So Rachel Lindsay, lawyer from Dallas, gorgeous, top of her game. She meets Brian, they get married. They just celebrated their 5 years. They're 5 years. Now they're getting divorced, right? And I think it's because they're different people than who they met, right? She's now a big podcaster. She has a podcast I love. If you're not listening to, called Higher Learning. It's amazing. They have like all these great celebrities, like sports people. It's very entertaining, very enjoyable. I always leave learning something. But she's also like an e-news correspondent. Brian out here was like knowing nothing but like showing his abs on TikTok, Instagram, and trying to get people to come do his chiropractor business or selling like protein powders. Like very different ways that they pursued fame. And I think they're just different people. I think they were also like bi-coastal, so they didn't live in the same city because they're different career paths. Something that me as an average person doesn't have to think about too much. And then another example, who's also my fave, Tayshia. She's also does like e-news stuff, big time fashion influencer girly in New York. She was with her guy she chose for like a year. They never got married, but I think it's just those changing dynamics, right? It's very hard to maintain a kind of relationship you start on The Bachelor more long term. So I think it's always like seen not as much success of late, but honestly probably never. And people are just really disillusioned by love. So they recently had the Golden Bachelor, this guy Jerry. And I think that really renewed and reinvigorated people about like, oh wait, you can always still find love later in life. Like The Bachelor does work. There are people out there who are looking for love. They even made them get married, I think 2 months after the show ended. I guess they're like, what are we waiting for? We're literally like in our 70s, 80s, so let's get on this. And they're married now, so that's a success. Like I was saying, I always get sidetracked. Joey was Charity's final two. And obviously they need to choose someone and they chose Joey. I had no opinions or thoughts on Joey. Like I said, he's a tennis coach from Pennsylvania. Seems like a really nice guy. Joey gives me the kind of vibes of the guy that every girl says that they want, but then you start dating him and then you're like, He's fine. Like, he's like so nice. Like, Joey is the best. Like, Joey's like so sweet. He's so caring. But like, I don't know. Like, that's who Joey is as a person. That's who he is. We have not got this kind of bachelor in a while. And I like him. I actually do like him. So we have to kick off the limo entrances. So there is a whopping 32 women on this season. 32. That is the highest number we have ever actually had. Because what happened is normally they send out a whole list. They're like, here are the 32 girls. Like, it's her. But they usually cut people off or like someone gets sick. So they never actually have that full number. This season, they all made it. Shocking. 32. So there are 32 limo entrances that I am about to go through. Are you ready? First off the limo is Lexi, who is 30 and a digital strategist. She's pretty, seems fine. I'm going to say maybe like top 10 for her. One of her fun facts, I used to look at the fun facts, but I was like, as I was doing this process, I was like, let's see a fun fact. And she said that she graduated in her top 1% of her MBA summer program at MIT. I went to business school, baby. We do not pass out rankings like that or ratings like that. Also, summer program seems off because MBAs are 2-year programs. So she's just factoring in the summer before her MBA. But I looked it up. One thing I love is Googling stuff and fact checking. This summer program seems like it's made for junior and high school. Just weird to still mention as your fun fact at 30. That's all I'm saying. Rachel, 26, a nurse from Hawaii. I love her. I hope he picks her. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit biased. I root for everyone of color. And she's gorgeous. And she seems personable. And I love her dress. And yes. I'm forgetting my laptop because I do not remember off the top of my head. Maria, 29, from Canada. Her dad seems like a rock star or something. I don't like her. I can't tell you why I don't like her. I just don't. I think she'll make like top 10 though. Maybe we can go further. She's getting a lot of screen time. She had a whole video package. Must be something. Erica, 25, leasing manager, who's Puerto Rican or Cuban. She comes out and she does like a little salsa dance with him, which is cute, fun, like really shakes it up. But I don't think she's going to make it further than the first episode or the next, just because later in the episode, spoiler, these are always spoiler reviews, she mentioned that she never wants to leave Jersey or something. She mentioned she never wants to leave Jersey or she's not an outdoorsy girl. And he just was not feeling that. He was just not feeling that. Autumn, 26, account executive. She's cute. She's fun. Her little limo entrance is a little joke about what's his favorite season. He says spring, maybe summer. And she's like, oh. She's literally just like sitting there being like, oh, I thought you'd say autumn. Most girls' seasons are autumn. Yes, girls love an autumn. But baby, he's a tennis coach. This man is unemployed. Okay, this man is unemployed in autumn and winter. So those are obviously not his favorite seasons, girl. She's cute though. I'd say top 10. And you'll find most of my qualifying statements for these girls is just like, seems cute and fine. That's all I have to work on. These are first impressions. That's what we got. If you don't like it, you can stop watching or just dislike the video. I love engagement either way. This reminder, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it, and a comment. I really am trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. And I know that's all on me because I feel like when I post consistently, I start seeing growth, but then I don't post consistently and I don't see growth. And that's my fault. Kelsey is a project manager from New Orleans who brings a voodoo doll, which is kind of weird, but also like kind of kitschy. And he's like kind of feeling it. So, hey. I'm gonna give her top 6. I think the vibes are there. She has some character and personality. I think he likes a jokester with a heart of gold, and I think Kelsey is definitely that. Carissa, 26, marketing director. I complain about this every single season, and I'm glad to see it. And just bear with me before you think I'm saying something crazy. Most women on these shows are 0-2s, okay? You rarely ever see a 4. I think Carissa is like a 6'8". She's a little on the shorter side, but I'm glad to see the body representation. Maybe not exactly what I'm asking for, but it is there. I still think she's going home this episode. I just didn't see a connection. He didn't seem to be picking up what she was putting down. Also another Canada person. I think they're getting kickbacks for Canada this season because why are there 3 Canada girls? Like there must be some deal they're getting with the Canadian government because the Canadian government loves to fund a show. So maybe they're trying to get some of that money. Chandler, 24, graphic designer from New York. Makes a really cute I'll be there for you joke because like her name is Chandler. His name is Joey. It's cute. It's fun. It's a vibe. I'm going to say bottom half. I can't see her making it like to when they do their international locations. We're going through these. Actually, no, we're only on number 9. There are 32 girls, guys. There are 32 girls. Marlena, 26, finance writer. I have nothing to say about her either tonight or next. Star, 25, mental health coordinator. She did this butterflies thing. I don't think she's worth remembering. Talia, 23, probably gone tonight. Nat, 26, a fourth or third Canadian. Another Canadian. I think she's the third. Maybe she's the third Canadian. I'm going to give her now. It's like so weird me doing these because like there's nothing to say about all these girls, but obviously there's 32 of them. Like Joey's at the limo. He's like seeing girl. And like when it comes to him deciding who's he's picking, I think the night is like maybe like 4, maybe like 6, 7 hours. But then at the rose ceremony, he has to meet people. I'm sure the limo entrances take like at least 2-3 hours. And so I'm sure he's brain dead. And so like you're kind of getting the energy that he's experiencing with going through the limo entrances with me just ranting facts at you about these girls. That's like probably what he feels like to be the Bachelor, in all honesty. Sandra, 26, no comments, probably gone tonight. Sam, 14, number 14, makes a joke about him being the whole package because of what happened in Fantasies with Charity last season. I'm going to say no. I don't think he likes that kind of thing. Okay, so we're about halfway through, and I'm going to take a moment to talk more in depth about the next 2 people because we have a sister pairing. I know. And all these years, have we never got siblings before? Because hopefully not, because it's fucking weird to do that.
It's definitely going to be weird. I'm not going to lie. Nobody expects to date the same guy as their sister.
So we have Allison, 26, who's a realtor. She's from Philadelphia, and she's like, oh, also, by the way, my sister's on the show. She doesn't say that to him, but she says that to us, which is just very, very weird. And a fun fact about her is that her sister and her have dated the same guy before. I think she'll go further than her sister, so I'm going to say like top 8. Lauren, on the other hand, is 2 years older than Allison. They both look very different. Like, if you put them up side by side, I'll put them up side by side. I would not know they're siblings. They do this whole thing where like people are trying to start to suspect. No, sweetie, maybe people thought that you guys are like friends or knew each other outside, but no one was guessing you guys were sisters. Lauren looks like she's had a lot of work done to her face and fillers, which at her age, I think she's like 28, 29, don't recommend. I think there's a lot of things you can do to your skin or your face features naturally. But hey, if what you want to do with your body, do with your body. But hey, Caitlin, 25, burrito chemist. She has the most job I've ever seen. And she has like this really cute outfit, which seems like it's traditional. So I hope we get to talk more about like her culture or her religious background. Hope that comes in at some point. She has a really fun chemistry experience, merriment, saying like, oh, we have chemistry. And it's cute. I don't think she'll be his final choice, but I do hope she makes top 10. Kelsey, 31, Kelsey T, 31, our oldest contestant. Red flag. Not that she's wearing a red dress, but like that she's an actress. I don't know, just gives me like red flag energy a little bit. And she's definitely giving Hardwig soft life. I think she'll be out in the next few episodes. Jean, 25, PA from Miami. She has a really cute go-kart thing. I think he really likes the fun things. I think there's a good way you can do like the limo entrance without it being boring, but also not being weird. I think it's a fine line. I'm gonna put her at top 10. Jess, the moment this girl came in, she's in the back of a boat and she makes this pun about like, I heard you're looking for a new relationship.
Hey, Captain, I heard you were looking for a new relationship.
It's cute, it's fun, it's kitschy. She gives me vibe of girl next door that your boyfriend tells you not to worry about, but then like swoops in the moment you have a problem with. She's likely a Republican. Maybe she makes top 12, but I think she's solely for the drama. I do not like her. She's the drama girl. And how far she lasts depends on how much control and power production gives Joey. I'm like, Joey is probably not going to be feeling it long term, especially the moment there's like drama in the house. I feel he's going to want to cut it quick. But if the producers be like, oh no, just let it go, I can see her lasting a little longer. But like, she just gives me the vibe that she has ruined lives. Okay, she has ruined lives, and you cannot convince me otherwise. 21 out of the limo. 27 realtor Lanny makes this whole thing about Cheese Whiz. No. Edwina, 25, an entrepreneur, brings a little taste bite from home. He likes it. She's gorgeous. I'm gonna say top 12. One thing I do want to say, when someone says they're an entrepreneur, I think you can consider yourself an entrepreneur if you make your income through entrepreneuring. Okay, so that means like maybe you have an investor, maybe you're selling some products, but you fully live off and subsist off of that income. Okay. I could start a knitting business tomorrow. And I don't know if think it's fair to say I'm an entrepreneur. There has to be something that like sustains my financial stability. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me, but that's how I define entrepreneur. I see a lot of people out here just calling themselves entrepreneurs. I'm watching the show The Trust, which I will do a review out once the last episode. I think it comes out today, and I'll do a recap on the season. I've been watching with my mom. I can get her thoughts and opinions. That'll be fun. But she said, this girl says she's an entrepreneur, and I'm just like, what are you entrepreneuring? That's all. That's all. Because otherwise, I feel like you're a small business owner. I don't know. I'm thinking too much about this. And I'm just getting delirious. All right, Samantha, pro football cheerleader. She makes this really cute, the one you need pun with dough. Taylor, 23, recruiter. She flings out this giant thing at him. He's like, what is this? And she's like, it's a big bra because I'm going to give you massive support. I don't know. I didn't like it. All right. I'm going to say she's gone next rose ceremony. Kira, 25, paralegal. She just says, do you want to hear something crazy? He says, yes. That was it. That was her big, rousing, please don't send me home tonight moment. If production talks you into something, please say no. If they're like, you really need a shtick. No, you do not. I promise you they're never as memorable as you think they are. Unless you're talking about Daisy, but like she's Daisy. Zoe, again, and one of the things where I'm saying don't do this.
So I have a serious question for you.
Okay.
Which one would you say you resonate with?
Joey, for his sweet little heart, he actually does play into this and does select one. And he's like, I want to be conservative here. Again, reasonable king. Some guy would have been like taking the biggest one and waving it around and be like, haha, definitely me. Again, Joey's stability. Kayla, 27, guidance counselor. She didn't know intro package. I don't think I ever saw her the rest of the night, so no. Evelyn, 29, nanny. She made a game set match joke. She's pretty. I'd say bottom half, so like top 20, but nothing further. Sydney, do not know this woman. I do not know her age. I do not know her occupation. I do not know where she's from. I don't think Joey knows who this girl is. If he saw this, when she speaks up after the final rose, he's going to be like, I do not know who you were, Sydney, but appreciate you. Medina, when she got out, a whole bunch of tennis balls rolled out. Cute. They played with them later, so I'm guessing he didn't mind it too much. Again, though, I don't have too high expectations for top 20. Daisy. Okay, so now Daisy got the full intro package. It's like a minute long. She drove out here with a little Christmas tree, giving Taylor Swift energy with a little Christmas tree in the back. She grew up in a Christmas tree farm. She is deaf, has a cochlear implant now. It's her first time dating with it. Like, this girl's probably the next Bachelorette. If I'm being all honest, she's probably my Bachelorette pick. She's very cute, very white. I'm sure the production was like, if they could have dreamed her up in a machine, this is who they had made for a Bachelor contestant and a Bachelorette contestant. Like, we need to pivot back to our good old Christian blonde roots. And I think this is Daisy the girl, which bodes not great for Daisy. I do think she'll be a top 4 hometown pick, but I don't think she'll be selected. Leah, 23, who's also our last person, guys. We made it through all 32 people. She's the youngest one here, and she's an account manager from Hawaii. So 2 girls from Hawaii. So if you guys watched Charity Season, or if you didn't, that's fine. I'm going to tell you about it now. They do this thing, which they've started every few seasons now, where basically they will introduce a future Bachelor, Bachelorette, because they're announced at the prior persons after the final rose, and they'll let them meet one or more of the contestants who will be on their season. So, and Leah was that girl, and they gave her an envelope, and we're like, hey, hold on to this. Please bring it with you to Limo Entrances night, and you can open it with Joey or by yourself and share it with him as you wish. It's like a little thing that gets people the whole entire episode. They're all freaked out and very stressed about it, but we'll get to see what that is a little bit. All right, so that was all 32 of the girls. That was a lot of them. Let's get into what happens next. If you've never actually watched The Bachelor, it basically becomes a free-for-all. Once limo entrances are done, the girls are sitting chatting, they're getting a little drinky drink, having a good time, meeting each other. And then eventually Joey comes out. Someone first has to grab him, or maybe he'll grab someone, and they'll just talk the whole entire night. Everyone will just talk to each other. They'll talk and they'll get drunk. And then the girls who are stupid will lament about the fact that they get no time with Joey, but would never actually go seek him out to talk to him. That's on you, boo. That is on you. The first actual interaction that we see between one of the girls and Joey is with Jess, our resident villain. I'm calling it early. The production knows what they do. And Joey must be feeling her because like he leans in and kisses her. It's not Jess leaning in, it's Joey. And old girl has the literal nerve to go back to all the girls sitting around, drinking a little drink, and say, guys, I just can't wait for you to meet Joey. Like, he's so sweet. He's so cute. And by the way, he kissed me. Why? Why would you think that's okay? You knew you were just trying to show up and show out. You were just trying to show up and show out. And I hated it. And I think she was trying to make herself a villain. She's like, if I do not win this man, I'm at least going to Bachelor in Paradise. I'm at least getting 152,000 followers on Instagram. You know what? If you come in, we'll have a plan. I'm not mad at you. I can't be mad. Taylor and one of the other girls Taylor, one of the other girls is out with Joey outside. Again, just chit-chatting, having a good time. Jess walks on out. She's like, hi, I'm Joey. Can I stall you for a sec? Joey's like, wait, what? He knows how this works, but I'm sure it's still like really weird because like I already talked to her earlier. And Taylor's like, I literally just sat here. Can I have a few moments, please? She's like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. Girl gets up and she just stands. Like just stands there right next to her, maybe like a foot away max, just watching them have this conversation. It's so awkward. She didn't even like walk away and come back. She was like, no. The next girl who comes out here, they're gonna know that I'm in line. That's one of the ground rules. You can interrupt for a sec if you already not had any time. No one's gonna be mad at you. It's gonna be weird, but no one's gonna be mad. But to already have time and a kiss, girl. And then once Taylor's coming over, trading spaces with Jess, she's like, I don't mean to be that kind of girl. Yes, you did. You did mean to be that kind of girl. You are that kind of girl. You know exactly who you are. And that's why I said, this girl has ruined lives. She ruined a life that same exact night. Life ruiner. And these are all real people. I do not mean to bully anyone on the internet. I understand it's very hard to go out on BeFame, to expose yourself to millions of people, thousands of people, hundreds of people. It's a hard life. No shame. But Allison and Lauren, we have a nice little segment about them being sisters and being like, oh my gosh, again, we're here. I think they're like, everyone keeps looking at us. Like, everyone is so obsessed with us. Everyone must think that we are sisters. They're like, why are we so close? There are 30 other girls here. No one is looking at you guys that hard. Okay, but anyway, they go in. They're like, hi guys, we have something to tell you. We're sisters. No one is shocked. Everyone is like, why are you telling? They're like, I guess they're shocked because they're like, why are you guys both on this show? Because it's weird. 2, we had no idea. I guess I just kept this to himself. Joey first talks to Lauren, and then Allison comes and interrupts Lauren, which Lauren is not feeling. Lauren is from the get-go being like, look, if Joey kisses Allison first, I'm going to be upset, slap some bitches, kill some, like, she's not having it. But Allison goes up, interrupts Lauren, and then Allison proceeds to kiss Joey before Lauren. Really weird. But Lauren and Allison do come up, give Joey a little sandwich, and tell him like, oh, by the way, we are sisters. And he's like, kind of figured you guys are both from Philadelphia and both have a loving 2-parent household and have the same exact information and facts. So it was weird. This is one of the examples where Lauren is just really rude, and I want her gone. And I don't think Allison's too bad. I think once Lauren's gone, Allison will have a better shot with Joey. Not a winning shot, but a better one. A Bachelor in Paradise shot, if I do say so myself. I think they'll both end up on Bachelor in Paradise either way. Jesse comes out with the first impression rose. Well, the first impression rose is, it's literally just a rose where whoever Joey thinks he has the best relationship with or wants to continue the future with, he gives a rose to. It's basically just a signal to say, hey, I like you. I see this going somewhere. Initially, I think it's going to be Kelsey A. I don't know. He just like, I seem like he really likes her. He really like likes her little voodoo thing. She thinks she's like weird and interesting, like not like the other girls he knows in Philadelphia. We finally get to our main twist of the episode where Leah opens the card where we've all been lying in wait. All the girls have been like, where's the card, girl? When you gonna open up the card? What's in the card? Opens the card. And it is some like Survivor immunity idol level like at power advantage. I'm like, who has been watching reality competition shows? Who in their big mind thought of this after so many seasons to do this? It gives her the power to steal a one-on-one from someone else. Imagine the little one-on-one card comes out. They're reading it. He's like, yep, so the one-on-one date goes to, who wants one of the girls that just said Jen. And then Leah pops up. She's like, actually, I think I'm going to take this one-on-one, Jen. And then Joey's just going to be there and be like, oh, hi, Leah. You used it. Okay. And then her ass gets sent home because that was a mean, selfish thing to do. That is what would realistically happen if someone actually used the still a one-on-one. You can, as much as you would like to think, oh no, like it would be fine, or like that's not actually, no, Joey would not like that. So she goes and tells the girl, tells Joey about it, and he's like, oh wow, that's crazy. But Leah's lovely. She was like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. This is very hard for me because I want to like trust you and your decisions and what you do. And I really don't want to impede on your journey or your time. And I also don't want the other girls to hate me. Joey really likes that. She goes and tells the other girls this. And she's like heartbroken, sad. She is crying. All the girls are like, what is even in that note? How crazy could it even be? Crazier than they thought. They thought it would be like, oh, she just can save herself from going home one day, or maybe send herself on one of the dates with someone else, like one of the dates, like maybe that. Nope, it's a still a one-on-one. All the girls are shook. They're shooketh. They're crying. They're like, they just don't know what to do. And okay, so there are two options in the scenario. Let me know what you think. Option one, keep it. Keep the little one-on-one and then just use it at some point. Or two, you can just burn it and get rid of it. What are you gonna do? Let me know. Let me know down below in the comments. What are your thoughts? For all of you who said keep it, no, like how would that realistically work for you? The only reasonable idea is to burn it, which Leah does because she's a sane, reasonable, loving person. But immediately, Jess and Taylor were like, I would have kept that. Okay, bitch, you would have gone home then. Like, like don't be like, you have to think long term here. But whoever in production did that, they were probably big mad. But what it did get her, Joey, once he found out about that, he did give her the first impression rose because he was like, that's showing me that you're a great person and someone I can see myself with who has good character. So I think it worked out for her. I think she'll probably make top 8, maybe top 10. She's definitely not winning still, but that's more longevity. Maria is really weird. So she goes on this whole entire thing about, I don't want to kiss him. I didn't want to kiss him. He's been kissing every single girl. I do not know where that mouth has been. I don't know what it do. I'm not going to be that girl. I'm going to leave him wanting more. So like next time he sees me, he's going to want this. So she is trying her best to not give him anything. It's a fun strategy, but I'm also like, what if he thinks it's so weird that he doesn't want to give you a rose this ceremony? Then you're never getting that kiss. She asked him, what are your favorite movies? Do you like scary movies? We're supposed to be building a deep interpersonal connection here, and that's what you go with. For his favorite movie, he's like, you know what? I really like Remember the Titans. She's like, what is that movie? And then ABC like pops up and says, hey, Remember the Titans on Disney Plus. We love a little cross-brand promotion. Gotta do you. Gotta like make those paychecks. Gotta get those dollar bills, y'all. And because it was initially on ABC, like the free access channel. Now you can direct people to Disney Plus. Maybe we'll get some new subscribers out of this, ABC. Oh, she does end up kissing him. And she's like, my bad. I just like couldn't help myself. Girl, but you could. We are nearing the end of the episode. And this is where the girls are like, wait a second. Wait. I have not talked to this man yet. I do not know what I've done the past 6 hours. I am definitely going home now. What am I going to do? Evelina is out here crying up a storm. She is literally breaking down. That is on you, baby. That is on you for not talking to this man. It's not on me. It's not on the other 31 girls. You could have done a little just moment interrupt. She saw him twice. You rented this dress. You took days off of work. Maybe even quit your job, and you did not talk to this man. I can't help you. I literally can't help you. So we get a montage of all the girls being like, who we've never ever seen before, getting their one line, because most of these girls I do not know. Joey does not know because he's about to send their butts home. We get to the rose ceremony. It is now daytime, literally daytime, and I think they start the whole night at the beginning of like darkness. So like it's been a long night. Joey gives the first rose to Allison, one of the sisters, and Lauren, in her big mad self, who is really rude and obnoxious, and I kind of hate her, turns to her sister, says so loud everyone can hear. She's like, "Go F yourself." What? Why would you do such a thing? I'm stressed. I can't wait for her to go home. Joey gives all of his roses out. One of them he does give to Evelyn. Evelyn was out here crying up a storm to get a rose. Look at that, Evelyn. You rocked out in here looking so good in that dress, and that he was like, can't send her home. And that is the end of episode 1. So he sends 10 women home. That's going to be Chandler of the I'll Be There For You joke, Kayla, Kara of screaming fame, Lanny, Natalie, Samantha H, Samantha W, just clearing out Samantha's. He's like, Samantha's are not for me. Sandra, Talia, and Zoe. All right, guys, that is. Oh no, I want to tell you my predictions. That's that. Like, I feel like I'm pretty good at guessing stuff based on editing. So I think our final 4, I'm gonna say final 5 because I'm not sure yet. So Daisy for sure is a final hometown. I want to say Lexi, Kelsey A, the girl from New Orleans, Maria, the Canadian girl, and Rachel from Hawaii. Those are my predictions and my guesses. Daisy for sure, Kelsey for sure. I'm not exactly sure the other 2 will be. All right, guys, thank you for joining. Please let me know how you like this video, my new setup. And give me a like and subscribe. And I'm Kai Simone, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.